Hey friends! I once a teacher, always a teacher, so I had to create a little map on a flip chart to help us talk about what's happening in Africa. Um, so thank you so very much for being willing to partner with me to help me get to Africa, especially actually once I was in Africa, to get from Ghana to Uganda. I met up with Isaac Mahiwa. He and his wife were one of the couples that came down and met with us in Folkton. He's a tall, thin one. He actually came through this refugee camp and for the last couple of years has started to reach back and help them. So let me kind of give you a little history and so you kind of see what's happening. So Uganda is here. It's a little bit smaller than North Dakota and South Dakota put together. And this little area here is the Nakivali refugee camp, which is about this. It's an area of land that was kind of set aside by Uganda back in 1958. It's actually the oldest refugee camp in the continent of Africa. And there are somewhere between 125,000 to 175,000 refugees in this area, and it's about the size of if you went from the 5 Mile corner over to the golf course and then down to Orient, so about 75 square miles is this area that we're talking about. So I think it's about 45 square acres, if I have that right. It's a really arid area. The land is not great for vegetation, really dusty, powdery. It's kind of like if you head out towards the Rapid City and you get to that arid area where stuff just doesn't seem to want to grow very well. It's similar to that. And so that's why the government was like, oh yeah, you can settle here. Nobody else wants to farm it. But also, it has refugees there from actually all over, but a lot of them are from Congo. So there's a people group that are in this area, Rwanda, Burundi, and Congo, that are the ones being kicked out most of the time. Sometimes they retaliate, and then that group also becomes refugees, but it seems to be the same people group. They have a similar language, whether they're in Congo, Rwanda, or Burundi. And so the warring is primarily against them. And so a majority of the refugees here are from that people group. So, and especially the ones we're working with, because Isaac's family was from Congo. His parents now live in Burundi and Rwanda. He has cousins in Rwanda and also still has cousins who are still at the refugee camp 20 years later. So it's not uncommon for people to continue to stay in the refugee area, even if it's been a really long time.